Alright, so you think you've mastered GTA 5, huh? You've hijacked every car, outrun the cops, and let's agree, spent a little bit too much time customizing that one car you'll probably crash into a wall later. And if you're anything like me, maybe even done some questionable activities in Los Santos, but even after all these years, there's still stuff in Grand Theft Auto 5 that you might have no clue about. And that's exactly what we're talking about in today's video. In the original version of the game, Franklin was supposed to die if you picked the Death Wish option.
Goodbye, Franklin.
Yeah, seriously, Franklin. Yes, you heard me right. The most level-headed of the trio was going to be the one who didn't make it. Instead of keeping all three main characters alive, Rockstar almost had Franklin killed off, leaving players to continue the game as Lamar. Now, don't get me wrong, Lamar's hilarious, but he's no Franklin. Imagine how different the story would feel if you had to finish out the game playing as Lamar instead of Franklin. It definitely would have shaken things up, especially since Lamar is more of a comedic relief character than a driving force in the story.
What's up, can a low come up in your crib?
Man, fuck you, I'll see you at work.
Oh, nigga, don't hate me cause I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe if you got rid of that old yee-yee ass haircut you get some bitches on your dick.
I mean, he's great for roasting Franklin, but I'm not sure he would have handled some of those bigger, more intense missions, you know? I'm glad they changed it in the final version, because Franklin's journey is a huge part of what makes the story work. He's the one who balances out the chaos between Michael and Trevor, and his growth throughout the game is actually pretty satisfying to see. Killing him off would have been a huge shift, and honestly, I don't think it would have hit the same way. For all of you gaming geeks and movie buffs out there, Grand Theft Auto 5 is basically a love letter to Hollywood, if you will, packed with sleek movie nods that only true cinephiles and gamers would catch. One of the best examples? Well, there is a random event in the game that pays homage to the Cohen Brothers classic, No Country for Old Men. You come across a drug deal gone wrong, abandoned trucks, scattered bodies, and a briefcase filled with money. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, sure, it's only 25 grand instead of the 2 million from the movie, and there is no Anton Chigurh creeping up behind you, but you still get the same thrill, that gritty movie vibe. It's just one of those, wait, did I really do that? It's one of those small touches that make you realize that GTA 5 isn't just a game, it's a cinematic buffet with Easter eggs for dessert. If you've ever noticed how the gang members in GTA 5 sound.
Hey, ain't there a law against you mark-ass gangsters, insignia, mask-wearing motherfuckers?
Oh, so what's up now, nigga? You snitching or something,
Oh,
nigga?
shit!
Bitch-ass nigga?
Fuck you, nigga, I'm out of here!
Well, a little too authentic, there is actually a reason for that. Rockstar went all out to make the world of Los Santos feel real, even down to the voices of the NPCs. Laszlo Jones, a writer and producer for the GTA series, revealed that they actually hired real-life gang members to voice some of the in-game characters. And they didn't just stick to a script either. The developers gave them the freedom to improvise their lines, making the dialogue as raw and genuine as possible. If that's not dedication, I don't know what it is. So, next time you hear some tough talk from a gang member in-game, just remember, you might be hearing the real deal. If you are a fan of spy movies, you have probably noticed that the GB700 in GTA 5 is more than just a sleek, fast car. It's a nod to one of the most iconic vehicles in film history, the Aston Martin DB5, driven by none other than James Bond.
Where's my Bentley?
Oh, he's had its day, I'm afraid.
But it's never let me down.
M's orders 007. You'll be using this Aston Martin DB5 with modifications.
The GB700's design is clearly inspired by DB5, which Bond fans will recognize from movies like Goldfinger and Skyfall. But Rockstar, always the master of being subtle, didn't just copy the car's look. They even paid homage to Bond himself with the car's name. JB700, James Bond, get it? It's just a playful little touch that ties the vehicle directly to the legendary secret agent. In the game, the JB700 comes with machine guns and other spy-like gadgets, staying true to the Bond legacy. It's not just about speed and style. This car is built for action, just like in the movie. It's the kind of car that makes you want to put on a suit, crank up some classic spy music, and pretend you're on a mission. One of the coolest and, frankly speaking, unexpected Easter eggs in GTA 5 is hiding in plain sight right at the start of the game. During the prologue mission set in the snowy streets of North Yankton, players are introduced to the high-stakes world of GTA 5. But if you take a moment to veer off the intended path and dive into the icy waters near a bridge, you'll find something shocking. There's a frozen alien trapped under the ice. Wanna meet him? Well, of course you do, so here's a trick for you. Instead of sticking to the mission plan, take the getaway vehicle right over the riverbank and dive into the icy waters. And there it is, a massive frozen alien, just chilling like a prize for those players who don't just play the game, but explore it. The frozen alien moment is actually a nod to Rockstar's long-standing tradition of teasing extraterrestrial life in their games. Going all the way back to GTA San Andreas, players have been treated to alien hints, from strange lights in the sky to hidden alien-related graffiti. The frozen alien, though, is one of the first clear indicators in GTA 5 that the game is packed with hidden secrets. It also plays into the larger narrative, where UFOs and alien conspiracies make several appearances, including a mission involving the use of hallucinogens that lead Trevor to fight off alien invaders. Rockstar has a way of dropping these Easter eggs to keep fans engaged and guessing, and this frozen alien is one of the game's most iconic hidden gems. When it comes to Grand Theft Auto 5, the voice actors didn't just show up to record their lines in a booth, like little old me over here. They were doing full motion capture, if you can imagine that, which means they were acting out the scenes as well. But things got a little too real for Ned Luke, the voice actor behind Michael. During the filming of the scene where Michael meets Martin Madrazo, Ned was actually hit with a makeshift metal bat. It was intentional, of course. The actor playing Madrazo just got a little too into character and, oh no, he accidentally struck Ned right into the funny bone. Oh my god, I bet you all felt his pain right now. Talk about suffering for your art, am I right? Trevor's personal vehicle, the Canis Bodhi, it's not just a rugged off-road truck designed to handle the craziness of Blaine County. It's a subtle reference to the 1991 movie Point Break, and even has a personal connection to Trevor's voice actor, Stephen Ogg. Well, that voice got taste and it shows. In Point Break, the main antagonist, Bodhi, is a bank robber who leads a group of surfers mistaken for his crew. Throughout the movie, Bodhi is seen riding around in a rugged vehicle, almost identical to Trevor's Canis Bodhi in GTA 5. But there is actually more to this vehicle than just a movie reference. The truck's name, Bodhi, has a personal meaning for Stephen Ogg, the voice and motion capture actor for Trevor Phillips. Bodhi is actually the name of Ogg's real-life son. In a game that's known for being so over-the-top, having this small connection to Ogg's personal life is just a reminder that the people behind those characters bring a lot of their own history and personality into the role. So next time you take Trevor's Bodhi off-roading or barreling through Los Santos, remember, you're driving a piece of Point Break history and a nod to Stephen Ogg's family. If you've ever spent any time exploring Mount Gilead, you've probably seen the mural on the side of the mountain. For years, players have been trying to figure out what it means, with all kinds of theories about secret missions and hidden treasures, or even aliens. But here's the thing, and bear with me, what if a Rockstar put that mural there just to mess with us? It wouldn't be the first time Rockstar has thrown something into a game to keep the fans guessing. The developers love adding little Easter eggs and mysteries that get people talking, and this mural, it's one of their biggest ones yet. And here's where things go full-blown conspiracy mode. Players have been obsessing over the game's mysteries for years, trying every trick in the book to crack the code. And while it can be frustrating not having an actual answer, it's also part of the fun. Rockstar knows how to keep us hooked, even with something as simple as a mysterious drawing on a mountain. For the fans of the TV show Lost, Rockstar included a sneaky little nod to the infamous hatch from the series. If you take a deep dive off the coast of Sandy Shores, around 500 feet down, you'll stumble upon something that looks very, very familiar, a sealed hatch. It's eerily similar to the one featured in Lost, which plays a major role in the show's mystery. But of course, Rockstar didn't stop there. If you swim close enough to the hatch, you'll hear a strange tapping sound coming from inside. At first, it might just sound like random noise, but fans quickly realized it was actually a coded message. When deciphered, the message reads,
It is your cousin. Want to go bowling?
The cheeky line is a direct callback to GTA 4, where the protagonist's cousin, Roman, would constantly bug you to go bowling, much to the annoyance of many players.
Nico, it's Roman.
No.
Let's go.
Roman, I should have never read your fucking emails and stayed away.
Another time then. Go.
Yay.
What?
I can't stand this shit. I gotta
This Easter egg is a perfect example of how Rockstar layers its games with pop culture references while also poking fun at its own history. If you've played other GTA games, you are familiar with the radio stations packed with licensed music. From rock to hip-hop, GTA's always had killer soundtracks. But did you know GTA 5 was the first game in the series to feature an original score? While you're out there causing mayhem, there are certain moments in the game like Chop sniffing out boxcars that are backed by a unique score made specifically for the game. Rockstar wanted to amp up the intensity and make some missions feel even more cinematic. Co-writer Dan Houser revealed that this was a big step for the series, blending custom scores seamlessly into gameplay. It's just yet another way GTA 5 takes things to the next level. Rockstar Games has a knack for creating one-of-a-kind open-world games with rich characters and immersive stories, and two of their biggest titles, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption, also known as The Love of My Life, are prime examples of their creative genius. While the two games take place in completely different settings, GTA 5 in a modern urban environment and Red Dead Redemption in the Wild West, there are a few hidden connections between them that fans have uncovered. One of the most obvious references to Red Dead Redemption in GTA 5 can be found in Franklin's house in Vinewood Hills. If you look closely at the bookshelf in the living room, you'll spot a book titled Red Dead by J. Martin. Now, anyone familiar with Red Dead Redemption will immediately recognize the Martin name. John Martin is the protagonist of Red Dead Redemption, and his son, Jack Martin, unlike his outlaw father, is more of a bookish character, showing a deep love for literature throughout the game. In fact, Jack mentions that he has plans to write his own book one day.
I was thinking, maybe I might be a businessman.
I thought you wanted to be a writer.
Well, I could be both. A rich industrialist who writes novels about the Old West on the side.
One of the long-running urban legends in the GTA series is the existence of Bigfoot, and Rockstar finally gave players a nod to this fan theory in GTA 5.
A what?
A Sasquatch!
Man, you believe in that bullshit?
I spent 8 years combing these woods. I've seen one hundreds of times. I just never got a clear shot. Here, look at this. It's a fresh sketch.
Man, you just gonna carry that shit loose in your pocket like that?
Always. Hold on.
During the mission Predator, where you hunt down some enemies in the forest, if you look closely through the thermal scope, you'll see what appears to be Bigfoot walking through the trees. It's a blink and you'll miss it moment, but it's there, confirming what fans have speculated for years. Rockstar knew about the Bigfoot rumors and decided to have a little fun with it. There is actually more to it. There is also a side mission called The Lost One, which has you chasing down a Sasquatch-like creature.
I'm the last of my kind.
Yeah, evolution is a bitch.
We've lived in these woods 1,000 years.
Man, wait a second. It's just a fucking mask.
And it's an obvious play on the Bigfoot myth, and while the creature turns out to be a man in a suit, it's Rockstar's way of tipping their hat to one of the biggest fan theories in GTA history. And there you have it, whether it's cryptid rumors, Easter eggs connecting Rockstar's biggest games, or hidden details that even seasoned players might have missed, GTA 5 continues to keep its fans on their toes. So, the next time you're cruising through Los Santos, take a closer look. You never know what hidden gem you might find. If you've got your own theories or favorite hidden Easter eggs, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite games.